Okay, I turned the microphone on. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Give me a quick thumbs up if I'm here or live or you're able to hear me, and we'll all be good. Yep, okay, I got a thumbs up there from Tom, and welcome, Tom. Good to have you here. Thanks for coming back. All that nice stuff. You know how that goes. Still trying to get the few things out of the way here, but just about got them. So kind of starting a minute late or something, but we're working. Anyway, very good evening to everyone. Welcome. It's Friday night, TGIF. Glad to be here tonight. Not too much new exciting stuff as of yet, but we'll see what all there is. So anyway, running through who's all here so far. Good evening, Thomas P. Glad to have you back. Smoking Joking, good evening to you. Let's see who else. Sue Hayes is here. Welcome back, Sue. Arizona Snowman, of course. Morgan, glad you're here. Doing good. Renola Reisner. Not sure if I pronounced that correctly, but welcome. Glad to have you here. And so, hey, this is day 42. This thing is still cooking. And I gotta love it. Anyway, this is our backside camera that I used to refer to, which is working again. So I figured I'd show that one first, and I'm kind of happy that they got that guy going again. And Rayola, okay, I got it, Rayola. Mr. Big B Arch. PS4. Hello, everyone. I finally get to the live again. Hey, well, yeah, it is alive. And it's very alive. And here we go to one of the other views. This is the, well, I guess this is now the backside view. And you probably notice a big chunk out of that top of that cone. And we'll talk about that in a little while. I kind of sort of have a couple grabs of video that I took from earlier today, just before, and it happened actually fairly gradually, so it wasn't a quick violent event. It just kept on working with all the lava shooting out of there. So that was kind of neat, but it took a while, about 4 hours or 5 hours to chew that big hole out of there. Anyway, we'll go on to some more here. And this is a new camera view, guys. And this one is very cool and very interesting. And this used to be the, I guess, the old flow cam. And they went and moved the darn thing on us. So it's all good. But I kind of like this. This is over on the same hill as those two still cams. And I think this may actually be, or the one that we had yesterday looking from a little further over. I think they might have moved this one. So anyway, well, we'll figure that out later. Right now, I wanted to go to, let's see. Okay, so because we got the 3 views, so I figured I'd throw this on so we could watch all 3 at the same time. I don't know. It's the same volcano. They are not in sync, unfortunately. I don't have software to be able to do that and hold them up or speed them up or whatever. But that's the three different views, 3 different angles, and gives you a pretty good idea of what's going on when we're looking at it that way. Let's see, anybody else came in? Gary, welcome. joining from Pennsylvania. Okay. Well, welcome to PA. I'm glad you're here. And yeah, so that's pretty awesome that we have the newer view there. And I was kind of mucking around with something, and I don't know if I reset it or not, but we got a few people in here already, so I'm going to take just a very quick break here. I have to do something, and then I will be right back, and then we'll get into looking at this new camera view and the distance and so on and so forth, and where it is and all that nice stuff. So anyway, don't anybody go anywhere. I'm just going to be back in less than a minute. Okay, microphone is turned back on. As I said, I wouldn't be very long, guys. A few more people popped into the chat. Joseph, welcome back. Glad to have you here. And Andrea. Boy, oh boy. That name gets me. Andrea. Andrea, welcome back. Susan Grant, hi from all the way down there on the other side, down under in Tasmania. Very cool. That's a long way away from here. Let's see, did I miss anybody else? Just scrolling up real quick. I don't think I missed anyone. But nevertheless, welcome you guys. Oh, Diane is back as well. Welcome, Diane, or welcome back. Anyway, right now, I don't know if you guys like that, looking at the three different angles that we have. Any thoughts or comments or anything on these views? Charmed Voyage. How many cameras have been lost so far? Actually, honestly, no cameras have been lost. The one that did quit operating was actually the camera was okay. They did have to repair some things on it, but the cabling is what got burned, and that wrecked something. Thanks, Joseph. Glad that's what we love. Love them, love them. Okay, cool. Yeah, that is pretty awesome. Anyway, so yeah. Yeah, three camera. The cameras that are there, this particular one, I do believe the feed for it was from the long, the one that was down on the other end at the long haul or whatever they call it, because they turned that one off, and then about 5 minutes later they turned this one on. So we know that they're not the same camera. It's just that they are using the bandwidth or the streaming for this newer view. So I did want to talk a little bit more about it, and so let's see if I do have it loaded up in the right place. And let's see if I got it. Should be right about there. Okay, so looking at that, now I got to get my mouse to work on the other screen. Looking at that, that is the long range flow in the backside there. That camera, and when we look at the timestamp, and I know it's very hard to tell on there, but It's looks like 1325 or something like that on there. And if I moved that ahead a little bit, then all of a sudden it changed. So I'm just trying to get it right on the spot there. And there's the new one. So it's like a minute later they have the new angle up there. Anyway, I was going to let that one just run for a few minutes, so you can actually see it during the daytime and have a better visual of it. And when we're looking at this, we know we're looking across that whole valley, and I can better depict it if we go back to the original map that we had. And of course this was our map from before, and the camera that they turned off is the one way up in the top here where I'm pointing with the arrow. So that's the one they turned off, and then they turned one on, and I'm guessing it's somewhere with these guys looking across here, or maybe this guy got moved slightly or something, because it seems to be more of an angle down here, like this kind of an angle, or maybe even a little further back, something like from here. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe I should try to draw straight lines. What do you think? We have a way to do that. So where we're seeing, actually we're seeing right across here. It might be over here somewhere. Looking at that angle, right? And that's what I'm... oh, you wrote another... okay, yeah, we'll do that later. Definitely. I'm curious to... see what you got there. So let me try that again. So we're seeing across the hill to the fissure, so it seems to be right at that hump. So if I hold this down, I'm guessing the camera is, come on, it was supposed to be a straight line, guys. Didn't work. Hold it down and pull it that way. There we go. That's about right. So by figuring it out, hey, the new camera angle won't actually fit on the map. Took me almost all afternoon trying to straighten with a ruler. Okay, well, you see where I pointed, and if it's it may be a little bit further beyond where I'm going, but that's kind of the angle. So it's probably sitting down there somewhere, right? And hi, Rob, welcome. Okay, we see. Yeah, no worries, no worries. So that camera angle has, that's a pretty long shot, and I'm glad they have that one moved over there, and you guys all know why, because this is what we're anticipating here, right? This little thing here. So when that lava starts to flow down, that new angle should be able to get it wherever that camera is sitting on that back ridge. So, and it's got to be up fairly high, because we're able to see oh, hang on, I'm gonna try going back just a little bit. Actually, we'll go back to that view just so you guys can see a little better what I was referring to about the angle there. So let's get up here. There we go. Okay, so what I was referring to on the screen was the area right in, is that whiteboard going to work? So whoa, that whiteboard didn't work. I had that set. There. Whiteboard. Yeah, so that line basically we had, hey, birds, get out of there. Phew. I should have made a net. Hang on, we'll make a net. We'll catch these guys when they come by. Never mind, sorry. Never. But, you know, looking at that angle is what I'm thinking. So, and the fact that we're fairly high and able to see over that little hump right here, that's pretty awesome. So, sending now. You may need a longer break to overlook before presenting it. Okay. Very nearly close. Pretty impressed you did that without a 3D model. The three. Okay. Well, hey, come on. I'm an engineer. Never mind. Okay, leave that alone. Okay, what was I doing? I was clearing my whiteboard here to get the squiggly lines off the screen. There we go. Okay, so anyhow, you may notice, and if you take a look in this view here, there's bodies walking around down here, down this trail, and apparently there's two trails. There's one there and one that goes along there somewhere, and of course there's one up on the high road here if you want to take that. Matter of fact, there's a guy wandering around up there. So just so you know, oh, there's some more on the bottom showing up. So this was during the day, right? So this is a while back already. And it's pretty cool that they set this up. And yeah, I'm gonna sending now. Okay, let me look at the email, see if I rattle that cage a little bit, if it finds anything. No, not yet. Okay, so smash that like button, yes. Diane, you're right. Hello, Philomena. Did I miss anyone else coming in? Cliff Helm, welcome. Hello again from Western Canada. Yeah, the Calgarian. Oh, Cowtown. How's Cowtown, Cliff? And Bandit, welcome back. Good evening. Hey Doc, how tall is the cone? Actually, I don't know. That's being very honest with you. We'll have to see if we can kind of figure that out. I don't have a reference of any kind, so all we know is the lava was shooting out 150 to 250 feet, something like that. So, oh, Daryl, hi Daryl, good to see you, Daryl. Welcome back, Daryl. Daryl, where's your other brother, Daryl? I don't know if you ever heard that. Daryl and his brother Larry. Never mind. Good evening, Daryl. Glad to have you back. Tall enough? Oh, yeah, it is tall enough. It's going to keep growing. It's actually, the one side's going to keep getting taller. As long as it keeps erupting at that fairly violent rate, it's going to keep that path pushing the lava out, and that area is not going to build up. And it's going to be pretty cool that way. So, all right. So anyway, I'm gonna pause that one. We can look at that one a little later. We'll put it back to one of the other views. Okay, so that was that one. Actually, I'll put it back to the 3 view here. So that should be a little bit better. Anyone have an idea on how far across it is? No. Okay. Rob says, please look at the material before loading it up. Hence my break comment. Don't rattle cage while on air. Haha. Oh, the games we play. Oh, fun, 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 fun. You're funny, funny guy. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm going to take a break soon, though. But I'm going to leave it here for right now. Although I do kind of want to get into what I was going to show you earlier there. And we'll figure that out later. That's okay. For now, yeah, maybe I should take a break and see if that email will come through. Actually, we hit it and see if something's happening. Don't see nothing happening. Nope, not yet. The electrons didn't make it yet, but it should happen pretty cool soon. Okay, what else we got here? RLC, hi Cliff, how are you doing, mate? Okay, cool. EC, welcome back. Did I miss anyone else? I got Daryl. Daryl, I got you. I got EC as well, so. Hey, Daryl. Daryl. Oh, Daryl, I got you, Daryl. Oh, that's okay. I'm going to pick on Daryl tonight. I want to make sure he's acknowledged. Actually, I try to make sure everyone is acknowledged, but sometimes you just miss people sliding through so quickly, and a lot of things to do when you're doing the streaming. So, okay. Anyway, I've been at it here. I got 25 minutes, so hugs to Daryl. Okay. Well, you can hug him. I don't know, Spurlock. He might. Never mind. I'm not going to get into that. Okay, guys, I'm going to take a few minutes break here. Hopefully, that email will arrive while I'm taking a quick break, and doesn't look like it's coming yet. Not in this. Nope, not yet. Okay, hopefully that'll get here soon. The electrons are going slow, but I'm sure they'll get here eventually. I will be back in a few minutes, guys. If you haven't hit that like button yet, I see it's at 28 and we got like 54 people in here, so maybe we missed one or two. So if you could hit that like button, really appreciate that. And also, if you're new to the channel and you haven't, yes, I did get the email from this morning, and we're going to talk about that. I don't have enough money to buy it, but you know, we will definitely talk about that. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, two actually, one with the attachment. Yes, the first one was attachmentless. Okay, I got it. All right, I'm going to take a little bit of a break, and don't anyone go away. I will be back. I'm your host, DrFox2000. See you in a few minutes. Okay, I'm back, guys. Yeah, man, those hieroglyphics. I still can't figure out what those three sideways scratches with that one line that goes through it and then veers off to the right. I still don't know what that means, Bob. I'll have to figure that out. I'm sure I can find that somewhere in the Egyptian alphabet of long ago. But I think I might have seen it there before. Anyway, guys and gals and everyone else, welcome to the live stream. I'm DrFox2000, your host. Call me Doc for short. If you do want to ask me a question in the channel, please do try to use the full name. It turns it red for me so I can see what's going on. And then I can look and see comments in the chat a lot easier, like Status Quo. Welcome, by the way. And he said, fooled the YouTube algorithm again. 2 likes for Dr. Fox so far. Okay. I don't mind that. The more the better. Hey, that always helps, always helps. So welcome, Status Quo. Glad you're back. Smoking, joking, I think I got you before. And yeah, some of those hieroglyphics are just really, really interesting to work with. Anyway, okay, so we did already mention the new camera view, obviously, and it's you got me. You actually got me started looking at one image had scratched in them. Oh, there you go. Actually, never mind. I was actually looking at that picture the other day, the one that looked like with the eyes, and I was trying to figure out. It almost looked like there was hieroglyphics in the lava there, but we'll get to that later. It's all good, guys. It's all good. Anyway, I'm not sure if I'm going to go the right order here or the wrong order, but I'm going to try to get the right things going here. So let me just kill off a few things here, and we'll do it backwards or forwards or whatever you want to call it. And I think that's the one where I want to start. No, I want to get rid of. Okay. Actually, before we jump into those ones, Rob, I just want to throw that coastline picture in here again, the map. So that no one, the man sees what no one else sees. Yes, scary. And he also hears what a lot of people don't hear. Reading upside down and things like that. Anyway, enough of that foolishness. Let me just put this other map back on the screen here. And I want to talk about this one before. And this is one of the older ones that you had sent, Rob. And this is what I was kind of basing things off of to try to see where it was happening, right? And that's kind of the placement, what I was looking at, thinking, okay, how far down did they actually move it? And if my crayons are going to work, I'm going to just do it the hard way so we can get them to work. I think I need to make a black crayon here, and very thick. Okay, so when we're looking at this, what I was looking at is the fissures somewhere right at the top of this map. And I thought, geez, it's got to be, that angle has to be, if it's going over that hump somewhere, and that's kind of what I did, just looking at it, and that's a real rough one there. But yeah, so this new angle, I think they've chosen it as you know, a potential spot where they can watch a lava flow for a while if it does come this way. When it comes this way, I'm sure it's going to. It's just when. But anyway, so that one was cool. I just wanted to see if I can slide this thing. Well, we'll go into the next video here. Oh, we need to get rid of that scribble and move that other one off. Okay, there. Okay. What else is lit up yet? Oh, is it that? Oh, we'll get rid of that one there in the background. Okay, great. So this is the a zoomed in shot from that camera, so that gives you a pretty good view, and that's kind of what we're looking at it as for now. So that was okay. This is the better angle. That's what we were looking at earlier here. So really decent stuff. We'll get rid of the other one underneath there. We'll switch it to this one, and here's the map, and that's depicting where we're at, and roughly, well, yeah, somewhere over there. So I'm thinking that they've probably gone somewhere at the bottom part of the circle there. So if they want to see in there, that's what we want to see, right? That'd be lovely. Anyway, that looks pretty cool. So that's a good map. Thanks, Rob. So we know that other one is still sitting up there at the top north end here. It's just it's not streaming right now, and we know this guy is still here. We know this guy is working, and we know I believe it is this guy that's working, and then these guys are looking this way and that way or something. Actually, I think they might be like that. Close anyway. Say, Dr. Fox, are there any fault lines? Fault lines? In Iceland? What kind of a question is that? You're looking at a eruption of a fault line. Here's a couple fault lines. It's called the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. That's a really big one. Hopefully that'll satisfy your need, and I'm glad I have this thing on low or ultra low, whatever they call it, because it's a lot faster to answer you guys. Anyway, went to the wrong folder. Let's see. Oh yeah, so we were looking at that. Anyway, I'm going to get rid of the scribble off here, if it'll let me eventually. My computer's being slow. There we go. Oh, I'll try to open the board, whiteboard four times. Okay, come on. Whiteboard. There we go. Okay, so we've seen that guy. We're going to put this one on. So this is a zoomed out shot where they've kind of whited out the stuff in the foreground, and that's interesting. Try harder. Okay, Rob. Anyway, that's there's two of these zoomed out. This is zoomed out A, and then here's the other zoomed out, and looks pretty good. So that's kind of where the new camera is, and that gives you a little bit of a pretty good idea. Now, something in this shot that's actually very interesting, though, is if you look in here, there's kind of a, almost like, it looks like a river. Okay, so that is oh, that's for me. Okay. Oh, that wasn't for you. Okay. I know. That's okay. Anyway, looking at that, it looks kind of like a river almost that's through there. And you can, see that if it needs to flow and changes directions up here in this area somewhere, and right now we were getting a lot of flow going that way, or it was going this way and then going that way, it may end up coming back this way eventually again, and that's when we start getting happy about watching the falls. So we're all good. Anyway, I'm thinking let's get back to the volcano, and we'll go through all three views here real quick and see how she looks. And it's fairly chewed up, that cone. When you're looking at this side, it's been eaten away quite a bit. Even from the back side, you can see it's missing big chunks, but it is rebuilding itself. So this is pretty cool, pretty interesting. I'd say it knocked down, well, you can see that high peak on the other side of that dome right now. Everything was about that height around the top before. There might have been a slight lull on the side that's missing, but it was pretty tall. So this is Iceland. Oh. Okay, I'm just trying to keep up with what you guys are saying. Nope, it's runs the entire length of the Atlantic and beyond. Yes, it's a really long crack. And here's the new cam, a little bit zoomed in because of I was trying to get about equal size with everything there, but I may have messed that up just slightly. So anyway, we'll throw back on all three here, and I am going to sit back, read the chat while this goes on. By the way, for those who are just joining, I am your host, DrFox2000. You can call me Doc for short. This is a fairly interactive stream, so if you have some questions or something to add to the conversation, by all means, we welcome you to do that in the chat. Also, if you haven't hit the like button yet and you like what you're seeing, by all means do that. And if you want to see more of this stuff, tomorrow will be the 4-hour stream. Tonight is only scheduled to be 2 hours, but Kim is here, so Kim always stretches that clock a little bit on us. So we'll see what we can do to keep him happy, and it's Friday night and I'm not on call anymore, so that's a good thing, and we'll be able to hey, what happened? One of my cameras disappeared. Somebody ate it. Oh no, they had a malfunction. Alright, we'll put it on which screen was it? Oh, we'll put it back on the new one for now, and we'll see what happens when they get that one back, but I'm sure it's just a minor malfunction in the junction, and we'll see what happens. Anyway guys, I'm gonna take a little bit of a break here, and so far so good, and then when I come back we will go look at some footage of how that cone basically started disintegrating over time. or at least the back side of it, where it's got that big gouge out of it. Because I do have a couple of clips that we can look at from earlier today. I think there was one from I think around 1 or something like that, 1:30, and then another one at 4:30 Iceland time. And just in that progression of the time frame, a lot of it got chewed away. So I think actually I might have 3 clips there. But we'll have a look at that when I get back. So stay tuned, guys and gals, and everybody else. And I will see what I can do to get my other camera view back there. And hopefully it's not gone. And I will see you guys back here in about 5 minutes. I'll take my voice break as well. Don't go away. We'll be back. Okay, guys and gals, I am back. I'm your host, DrFox2000. You can call me Doc in the chat. If you have a question for me, please type my full name out. That way it turns red and I can see it more easily in the chat. If you have a question for me, that kind of thing. So it all helps. I see a whole bunch more people popped in here. Lexter Dexter, welcome back. Who else did I miss? I got Philomena. Joe Lanier, welcome and hello. Aaron Hawk, welcome. Let's see, who else did I miss? I got Aaron, okay. Paulette, I did acknowledge you about the, yes, it was live, and welcome. Let's see, who else here? Did I miss anyone? I think I got most of you that are in the chat, and for those who are not in the chat, I will say welcome to you as well. Like I said, I'm your host, DrFox2000. I typically enjoy streaming, so this is what I do. And I am an amateur geologist as well as a prospector. My interest in volcanoes are more in the dead ones for getting gold and things and good stones, etc., whatever. But as far as looking at the live volcanoes, obviously, you guys are all just as addicted as I am. It's the lava flow and the power of Earth there that is really doing its thing. Is there an estimated time for the ocean splashdown? No, not yet. Sorry. Wish there was smoking joking. It depends on where the flow is going. You know, if it comes and starts flowing into the valley to the south, that would be an indicator. Once that built up enough and went through, then that's probably where we would be. You know, probably happening a little bit quicker than if it starts flowing back to the northeast, Meridalis or Meridalia, dear, however they pronounce it. Anyway, that valley to the northeast, because it barely has anything in it yet, as far as its capacity being 7.7 million cubic meters, and once that fills up, then you know, it would definitely be forced to go south, right, once that is full. So this is the potential. What we're looking at is, if we get the right circumstances, it will flow south earlier. If we don't, it's going to be going to the north for a while. Judy asked, are they expecting more vents to open? Actually, I haven't heard of anything going to happen there yet. So far, everything has kind of been quiet for the most part. So let's see, was there anything else I missed here? Holy moly, look at that blow. Okay, Bot Killer FPV, welcome, but easy on the caps, okay? Don't mind you being here. Yeah. And yeah, it's actually not overdoing it. Steve Penland, welcome. Fortis, welcome. Wait, did you just respond to an email I sent you with an actual email? Oh, well, isn't that what you wanted, Rob? I took 30 seconds and decided to read what you said, and I responded never mind. It's all good. Have fun. Okay. Actual fissure is 8 kilometers long, so everything can happen regarding new vents. Yep, I think that's about sums it up there, Thomas. And right now, what we're seeing is not 8 kilometers long, but the area underneath the ground is indeed that long. We'll look at a couple other pictures here as we go along to kind of define that, and we will talk a little bit more about what can happen, and just as I was mentioning about the flow, how quick will it get to the ocean? Well, if it's flowing to the northeast, it's going to take a few months yet before that gets filled up, right? So we have a lot of different possibilities or scenarios that we have to look at. And, without having hard facts, it's going to be pretty hard to say, hey, this is what's going to happen. For all we know, tomorrow we could have a big earthquake and all of a sudden another crack opens up and could go right through one of those big hills, and the lava could start flowing through there. So anything is possible. I had earlier predicted that we would probably see something happening just behind the original cone, Bob, to the south of it, but nothing has happened yet. So my predictions are out to lunch, and we see what's happening there. Just to kind of give you an insight on the map. Let's see, is that the right one that I want to look at? Yeah, actually, we'll throw this one on here just for a second, so we'll use this one to yeah, no, I got it as a Rob, I took it as a wasn't a complaint. Okay, it's not a worry. Everything is all good. Anyway, so we were talking about fissures, okay, and so basically, when we were looking at this map, it kind of depicts where the actual line is sitting. So you can surmise just by looking at this that this fissure is going somewhere here, and it's probably going to continue that way and then also continue up here. And again, looking at that yellow line, you say, well, how do you know? This is a rough drawing, guys, okay? So anything could happen yet. I mean, the ground here, like I said, this could split right here and then go that way. We don't know. And these are the possibilities that could happen, right? So the likelihood is probably not, but it will continue to doing its flow here, and once it gets to this point, this is our intersection of, is it going to curl around this way and flow that way, or is it going to get some kind of blockage here somewhere and then overflow down that river and then come this way again? We're not 100% sure what's going to happen, right? So once it does get over and heads down here, though, this is going to be exciting. So I just wanted to throw that map up there. Anyway, we'll throw the volcanoes back on for a second as I preempt the next little bit here. And I forgot to clear that screen. Hang on, will it work? No, it's in the middle of switching. There it goes. All right, we can get rid of the gobbledygook later. So there has been some talk about the land that this is on. And when I say talk about, it's about people requesting or perhaps wanting to purchase the property where the volcano is. And it's kind of really interesting, and I'll read this stuff to you guys. And I will throw the photo on the screen as well. Flow has clogged down. No one can tell if it's burrowing. Okay, flow has clogged down to Meridalia this afternoon. No one can tell if it's burrowing underneath or going south again. Okay, and that's exactly it. This is what I was mentioning before, guys. With it's so hard to say what's actually going on at present when you're looking, and you really don't know. If you have some cooled magma or cooled lava on top, underneath those flat plains of cooled lava, there may be tubes of movement in certain directions, and you're not going to see it till it really gets dark outside and you're got a fairly high view angle and you can see the glow. So if it's deeper down, you're not going to see the glow. If it's maybe under say a foot or 2 or 3 of lava that's already cooled off and hardened somewhat, it's going to get pretty solid. It won't be translucent and allow light through. So when you're not seeing what's going on underneath, it could still be flowing like crazy. I'm watching still cam feed right now. I'm playing it back from 3 directions. Still not clear. Okay, sounds good, Rob. Lava lake build up in okay, in Nafluasi Dalurin. Okay, nameless valley. Okay, that's the valley area in just outside to the east of the original. So basically to the east of Bob, if I'm right. Is that correct, Thomas? Because it's really not that much of a valley, I guess. It's just kind of a higher area, but it is lower than on the way to the south. Yeah. So yeah, I understand what you're saying, and when we looked at the maps and stuff, that would have been what it is. Okay, so all right, let me get this other interesting shot on the screen, and lo and behold, you guys will see a farm. And I don't know if this is this the same poor farmer that we originally talked about? Is this the same same location, only a slightly newer and updated photo of the farm? If any of you guys know. On the way to the south. Okay, cool. Yes. Yeah, if this is our poor farmer. Yes, okay. So, poor farmer. Same farmer, different house. Yeah, he upgraded. Well, it looks like that one, the taller house, looks kind of old, and he looks like he has a more modern, couple of more modern houses there. So, definitely, it's not that poor of a farmer if he can have 3 houses on his property. Anyway, so we're going to get into this. Now, I know I'm going to blow some of these names right out to lunch as far as these Icelandic names. But I'm going to read this article, and hopefully I won't flub too much of it up. Man, these Icelandic names are going to kill me. Now, this apparently, this report here is from mbl.is, and weeks ago. Okay, thanks, Rob. Same buildings. Okay, cool. All right, so the article is entitled Burning Interest in Buying Eruption Land. The eruption by Fagradal Fall Mountain, I know that's already bad, Southwest Island, is occurring in the land of the farm Hurro. I don't know if that's right. Hurro, Hurrown. Okay. Incidentally, meaning lava. Okay, so it's happening on the lava farm. No, Kim, it's not Bargengarf. Barbfingarf. Okay. Anyway, so that name means lava. So near the town of Grindavik, and in recent weeks, landowners have received numerous inquiries regarding whether the land is for sale. And this is the MBL.is reports. This was confirmed by Sig Glaysonson or something. Anyway, he's got a long name there. Their spokesman. Okay. I'm bad with these names. Inquiries have been received from real estate agents and from Icelanders who hold their cards close to their chest and don't reveal much about their plans, he states. My suspicion is that some of them are backing or backed by strong investors and that something major is behind this. Okay, so that's kind of cool. Anyway, next paragraph. He adds that talks about a sale have not advanced and that the price ideas are similar to price of a luxury apartment. That is an indirect reference to a recent report in Magunbalded. I don't know if that's a magazine or paper or something, but take it for what it is. Anyway, describing luxury apartments in Reykjavik costing upwards of, and it's ISK 500 million. Translated into other money, USD is 4 million or euros is 3.4 million. Landowners, he adds, had different price ideas, and I have no idea. He had a message for me. Are seeing 2 hours at night. It's a hate crime. Okay. All right. Anyway, yeah. So, all right. I'm going to stop reading this because it's, anyway, land for sale. I don't know if they're going to sell it. I think they're going to keep it. It belongs to the good people there. So, there are factors. Yeah. Okay, so that's the poor farmer, so they're going to see what they're going to do there, and hopefully he doesn't have too many issues in the future, and we wish him well. All right, we'll put it back on the volcano, and we'll leave that as that. Yeah, I was busy reading, didn't see your message, Rob. Anyway, so yeah, if there's interest in that, that's fine and dandy. But I think the volcano should stay as a heritage item within Iceland because that's something special for them. That's just my opinion. So. You could not love this guy. How could you not love this guy? Well, hey, I'm a lovable kind of guy. Uh, you can buy a 1 acre lot in Hawaii if you want lava. Oh, I don't need lava. Actually, good quality lava, just to let you guys know, is great in the wintertime. If you are driving on icy or snowy roads or happen to get stuck, lava has enough grit in it that you can, if it's ground up lava, just basically powder it onto the ice, and it will provide you with a lot of traction. Actually, better than sand is what they're saying. Not sure why, but it does that. Also, they added it to sidewalk material where you can actually put salt with it and sprinkle it on your sidewalks, or not salt, it's what's that stuff? It's biodegradable anyway, so it's good for the ecology. So basically, when you're putting it on your sidewalks, it's a no slip, melt your ice kind of thing, and it's all good. So yeah, Thomas P, I agree. Translators are going to butcher it completely. My apologies if I've offended any of the Icelandic people. But please laugh at my stupidity of not being able to pronounce those words. I don't think I'm going to be a good translator. Show the lava collection I sent you. Oh, yeah, I'll have to dig that out and see which folder that went into. But yeah, there was different types. No offense, it's being a good laugh. Okay, I'm glad you think so, Thomas. Hey, what? Welcome, Mary. But who's talking about what? Okay, Doc, the translator. Translator does do a better job. Google God or not. Oh, there you go. Lava's great, great mulch for plants. To a degree, not too much though, Paulette, in there. Yeah, I'm working on it as we're speaking. As we're speaking. It's not working right there. Split, come on. There we go. We're getting there. Okay. I'll just keep digging here. Then you can talk about the lava a little bit. Okay, so the collection of lava. Okay, we're pushing it live there for you, Rob. There you go. So there's all the different flavors of chunks that you can get in there. And I played the picture the way it is, so it's not distorted. And hopefully that works for you guys. So that's the one that you were referring to, Rob. I hope that's the right one. Yep, that's the one. Okay, cool. So yeah, you definitely see the different types and compositions there. Um, Not sure if you got any words of wisdom on that, Rob, because I'm not sure of what kind of classifications they have for it. Um, you see some that's very air-rated, if you will, and others that are not as much. So, interesting shot though. So, Diona Fred, welcome, Dion Fred. Paulette, lava rock from Lowe's. It's reddish. It's reddish. That's Hawaiian stuff then. That's usually where that redder stuff came from. At least I remember seeing lots of red lava in Hawaii. So that's pretty cool. Ashes, ashes in the sky. Very soon we learn to fly. Lava flows nice and hot. Lava me now, or lava me not. All who come here, all who know, we all enjoy the lava's glow. And that was by Joseph Vanderhoof. Thank you, Joseph. Very good poem. Excellent stuff. Streaming from a kindergarten? Of course. This is different. Anyway, guys, that's different kinds of different amounts of temperature and air and bubbles and gases and composition types. It's all there. So a variety. Throw it back on the live volcano here. Yes, lots of iron, but Sue, the stuff that we had when I was in Hawaii, the red stuff there, very, very lightweight, and actually a lot of bubbles in it. So you take those lava rocks, they almost float on water. That's how light some of that stuff was. So that's a very interesting concept. I watched the video of Krakatoa. Yeah. You are my inspiration. Yeah, you did a very good job with that. An actual poet. So we have a poet. That's good. Pumice floats, yes. But the black sands beaches in Hawaii have been on them black. Okay, Hawaii does have black and reddish areas. Okay, smoking, joking. There's some that are, and actually, I think there's a couple areas that are actually a very, very gray color, from what I recall. Now that's over on the Big Island. I don't know, but I was talking about Oahu from when I was there, because I haven't been to the Big Island. My flight kind of got diverted. I want to go to the Big Island. Something about a volcano erupting at the time. They made us go to the other place. Anyway, so yeah, it's pretty cool, pretty awesome. Okay, guys, I'm going to take another little break here, and I'm gonna just throw it on the single view here, and after I take my break, we will get into talking about the backside of this fall. Whoa, hey, that was supposed to be locked. The backside of that falling in. So we'll fix that up for you, and I'll give you that little talk about how much time it took for it to lose half its circumference there, or well, a third of it anyway, and about a meter, maybe even taller than a meter at the back end. So it's a pretty good looking wall. My bones are okay, my dear Kim. All right. There's a lot of red lava on the inside of fissures, number 8 in Hawaii. Okay. Thanks, Sue. Appreciate that. Welcome, Mango Mike. Glad you came. All right, guys, I'm going to take a few minutes break here. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and my voice is starting to crack, so I have to take a few minutes. If you haven't hit the like button yet, by all means do that. If you like the content so far and you want to see more of this, by all means you can subscribe, make that red button go gray, and turn the red lava to gray lava. Anyway, I will be back in about 5 minutes, and enjoy the show in the meantime, and I will be switching through them just in case you see the screen change. We're all good. So I will be back in about 5 or 6. Stick around. Thanks, guys. Okay, guys and girls and everyone else, I am back. I'm your host, DrFox2000. I see some more new people snuck into the room. Juliana, welcome back. Chili, welcome. I think I got Andrea earlier. Sue, Arizona. Let's see, did I miss somebody else here? I thought I might have seen another name pop up. Anyway, if I haven't said your name and you've been in the chat, I do say welcome to you anyway. And if you're just in the audience and not chatting, welcome to you as well. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and this is day 42 of the Icelandic volcano eruption. I see somebody stole one of our 3 screenshots here. Off the live, but that's okay. We're going to talk about something else for a few minutes. So I've got these other video snips loaded up here. So we're going to push them live, and these are from earlier today, guys. So I think this first ones would have been somewhere around oh, hang on. What's going on here? We're buffering. Why am I buffering? Anyway, look at this. You know, the rate at the volcano is producing lava, and the splatter that's coming out, and really heating up the side. Whoa, why is that going there? Forgot to hit the lock button, guys. My apologies. Anyway, I gotta get my crayons working again. I gotta figure out how to get this thing working all the time. Okay, so the area of interest is this piece here. Okay, so when you see that, we'll watch this through, and you're going to see that start to disintegrate in the next ones. But you see how it's ejecting out of there, and it's going to start really heating that up. So this video clip, I think it's a minute or 2 minutes long, and then I've got 2 others that we can follow through on the progression here to see how it happens, because it's you know, I didn't have time to put a proper time-lapse video together. Oh, hang on, there we go. Okay, so that ends the first one, but before we do that, I just wanted to point something out. If I get my guy working here. Okay, why is my scribbler not working anymore? Well, it was working. We'll try that again. Okay. Is it going to work now? Yeah. This guy right down there, that's a helicopter. And I'm not sure if that's a body. This is test equipment. And the other camera is located on the hill somewhere back behind it. And we can't see the lava there. There's also something here, and if I recall, there was a guy walking up the hill. So yeah, there's some traffic up there. Yeah, my crayons broke again, but I fixed them. I did. So anyway, the thing with the arrow, that's a helicopter, so that's pretty cool. So this was the first clip, and we'll clear that off, and I'll get the second clip into motion here. And here's the second clip now. And if it will play, it should. Media play. There we go. Oh, that one got really short. Okay, anyway. Again, this is the area that we're looking at, right? So and in this shot, you can't see the helicopter anymore in the back there. It's done and disappeared. So this is just a little while later. I think about an hour later. So Anyway, we'll get that third one going since the second one didn't want to work very well. So, okay, here you can see it's already knocked down a bunch right in the front corner here, in that area. So, and it does just keep on going. So it's going to build up on this side here. That thing is going to get a little higher, and this is going to peel out in here. So all of that is going to be gone, and it's basically just pushing it all down the hill with the ejecta. It heats it up so much that it just literally melts and falls off. So that's what that's doing. So if we go back to I guess one of these single views here, we can probably see that. Come on, go. Yeah, on this one, yeah, it's not as obvious, but what you can see is the, and again, why is this silly thing not going? I gotta get better crayons. Okay, so it is kindergarten, of course. So this was that taller peak here, and it's been building up, and you can see in the back here it's actually got quite a little gap built out there. So bigger space. Anyway, shooting the lava out there, and it looks pretty good. So I'm going to clear that out, and we'll try one of the other views. Is this one working now? Or is it? Nope, that one's not working. This is the other view, or is it? I got two dead views now? What the heck is going on, guys? Oh, actually it did come through. There we go. And this one is from the east looking west, so we're not seeing it as well. I keep telling you, use dry erase. Oh my God. You mean I'm not supposed to use Sharpies? Permanent markers. That's the problem. They're all dried out or something. Yeah, it rebuilds it, and then it pushes it back down, and it is really truly amazing how much power this thing is going through and what it's doing. And the only thing that I wish we had right now was a decent aerial shot to see where that lava is actually flowing, and it being nighttime now, that it would show up, and we'd probably be able to tell whether it's going into the valley in the northeast or whether it's heading south. So either or, it would really, really be cool. Hey guys, I noticed the likes are right at 100. Thank you very much. That's very cool of everyone. Glad you guys did that. And I see there's 122 of you in the channel and the stream watching right now. I am okay. Typically the weekday streams are supposed to be 2 hours, but I'm sure Kim Raudenbush is going to come up with some reason that I should run longer. And Kim Lambert, welcome. It's amazing. It amazes me how high the lava flow. Yes, it is actually. Doc, I saw an article that said the flow is moving in 3 directions slowly. Ah, interesting. So I wonder if we're getting some movement to the south, flowing behind Bob as well. because that would be lower ground right now if it has found a path over there. Freeman, very good evening. I don't think I said hi to you, but welcome. Today here was a weird haze over Reykjavik. The weather conditions were not blowing the gases away good enough. Ooh. Well, that's not good. I hope that that doesn't happen. Yes, good evening. One of the things, and I don't know if you experience it there, usually on larger land masses, during the daytime, the wind blows onto the land, and at nighttime the wind blows away or onto the water from the land. And it depends on where you are, and depends on the landmass size. So, like Iceland being somewhat smaller, and North America here, we have a lot of that out in the west coast anyway, as far as the flow during the day and the nighttime. Also noticed that out in Hawaii as well, and down in Belize, and places like that. So I don't know if you guys have noticed that, or if that's what it's like there in Iceland as well. But if you're getting fairly stagnant air and nothing is moving, yeah, that gas can just sit there. To a lesser extent than the bigger continents. Okay, that makes sense, Freeman. Yeah, that would really be about right on the money. So, this takes pain away. Thank you. Well, it does take pain away. It's volcanoes are good therapy. Yeah. So. Anyway, I'm going to try to find out what my other modes are doing here, so give me a second and we'll get to that. I mean, this fissure seems to be what is pretty much left, and it has shrunk quite a bit since 2 days ago. Block Seaman, it has shrunken into the visible perception. The flow has not slowed down, so we aren't seeing everything because it has created lava tubes underneath, and it is flowing. It's just it's being divided. Well, as Kim mentioned there, it's now 3 directions. If there's reports of that, so if you're dividing up 6 cubic meters per second into 3, of course, you're going to get 2 cubic meters per second going south, 2 going northeast, and 2 going east, or east and then south. So obviously it's going to make it look like it's moving a lot slower, but this actually has been erupting just as violently today as it was yesterday. So the differences are, one, our cone is slightly taller, and what we're seeing shoot up is now looks like it has to go up higher to try to get out of the hole, if you will. The fan map is updated to show the direction of flow as of today. Fan map, okay, I didn't get a copy of it yet, so Maria, welcome, but if you could keep it English would be really nice, thank you. Some of that haze was also due to normal pollution, but the meteorologists explained that this was happening to conditions very, very high up that keep returning the same air down again. Okay, so you're kind of sitting in Joseph. Very good, Joseph. Thank you. Yeah. So if it's pushing it down again, that's pretty awesome. So, well, it's not. It's actually kind of too bad that it does that. But anyway, we'll switch views to the one of the other ones, which is the newer view, and that is from a little bit further south. So most of the SO2 becomes SO4 after a while, which is pretty mild. Okay, well, I hope it is. That wouldn't be very good to be breathing SO2. Not in my books anyway. So yeah, it seems we lost the one feed from ruv.is. And I should mention that, guys, these feeds that we're showing and displaying are from ruv.is, as well as from mbl.is, their public streams, and we're rebroadcasting them because we are allowed to. So that's what we're looking at. And anyway, it's a pretty awesome show nonetheless. So okay, I did read that. SO4, actually, I don't know what SO4 actually is. I'm gonna be curious here and just Google that. SO4. Sulfate or sulfate ion is okay. Polyatomic anion with empirical formula SO2. Okay, salt. Okay, blah blah blah. Sulfur. Okay. SO4 too. Yeah, there's a whole list of chemical things that, but it has an H2SO4 is sulfuric acid, but okay. Organic chemistry, salt of sulfuric acid, SO4. Acronym for remembering, okay, the function of the four carnival nerve. Okay, I don't need all that other stuff. All right, so it's got something to do with the salt in the in there. Very cool. Or anyway, yeah. How big is the diameter? Right now, we don't actually have measurements, Judy. They're fair sized, but we don't have measurements, so we don't know. Now, they were saying yesterday that the lava was shooting up 50 to 60 meters, okay, from out of the actual vent. Okay, so I don't know if that's 50 or 60 meters above, but to me, that thing is got to be at least 50 or 60 meters, if not higher. Yeah, salt is good. It's a binding agent for many things, especially soils. So sea salt is good. I like sea salt for food. Actually, it is actually better than the other stuff for me. I don't know. I just like it. Let's see, what else we got in there? Did I miss any questions? What is SO2? You don't want to be breathing SO2. It's a very noxious gas. Sulfur dioxide. And it kills you it's pretty much odorless. No, it's not sulfuric acid, it's sulfur dioxide, is SO2. But it's odorless, and by the time you smell it, it's too late. Okay. Yeah, it's a lung killer, and once it does get into your lungs, after that it will act very, very quickly. And by the time you realize that you've inhaled it, it's too late. So there are issues there. So try not to breathe that stuff in, guys. And Kim Lambert fan map is not up, at least from usual author. Okay. Thanks for checking, Rob. Appreciate that. SO2 is not odorless at all. Are you kidding? Are you thinking about CO? Actually, SO2, the training courses that we've gone through, by the time you smell it, you're dead, is what they tell us. So unless, no, we're not thinking carbon monoxide, or but SO2, I actually went through the training course for it. And here from the gas wells, it's very, very dangerous and very, very odorless. So maybe it's different over where you are, Freeman. Carbon monoxide, that is. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's not a good gas to be breathing. Whether you smell it or not, stay the heck away from it. And it can kill you very quickly. Okay. No, actually, I don't know if it does. No, it shouldn't have a sulfur type smell. That's because they told us the SO2 training that we had here, by the time you actually smell it, it's already too late. So maybe there's another degree of or state that this thing goes through or something before you actually smell it. But you'd think that you'd be smelling sulfur right away, but the SO2 course that we had here, the sulfur actually is not very potent or pungent, or you don't smell it, right? So, but I'm gonna just say this: I'm not gonna go into an area that's got that stuff in it, and I don't care what it smells like. I don't want to know. I'm not gonna find out. I will keep myself out of it. A matter of fact, that's one of the reasons I don't do a lot of oil field work, because it is a dangerous occupation in that sense. We have lost a few people here in Alberta at some of the refineries or the switching plants and stuff where they have gas. The Romans used to use slaves to mine sulfur. Yes, I remember that. I remember seeing some of those old movies that they had the sulfur diggers in there. And life expectancy wasn't very long for some of them. Romans used slaves for just about everything. Good point, Thomas. Very good point. Yeah. That's weird. I am looking at the fan map right now. I always do during Doc's live feed. Okay. Is there a different source that you're looking at, Kim? I'm just curious because that might be the issue there. So, oil sands in Alberta. Yes, we have oil sands in Alberta. Lots of them, but we also have very good clean oil here in Alberta. And this is something that people think Alberta has nothing but dirty tar sands oil, where 80% of our oil is coming out of wells, just like what you would have in Saudi Arabia or Texas or you name it. The oil that's produced up and around Fort McMurray, where they're using the bitumen and extracting all the goo out of it. It's an interesting process up there, but I don't know if I'd ever want to be up there. I used to do a little bit of work up there, and a couple of the plants that they opened up actually were very neat ones where they drill down to a certain depth and then turn to diagonal. And it's these guys that are capable of doing directional drilling. And they would drill along a straight path, whether it's half a kilometer or something like that, and they'd pump in. Actually, they would put 2 or 3 rows of drill stem through it that way, side by each, and then also sometimes above and below kind of thing. And what they would do is the one below ends up pumping in hot steam, and then it basically causes that steam to expand and liquefying the oil out of the bitumen and actually letting it drip back down. And the second or third pipe that they put in there, those are used for retrieving it at that point. So anyway, let me get back here. Doc, the black sand in Hawaii, is that crushed lava? I've seen a pink sand. Yes, actually, Joseph, it is. That is actually the ones on Oahu is the ones I'm talking about, and the sands there that from a few of them are definitely. There's a couple black sand beaches, so it definitely is lava, ground up glass. Mind you, when we talk about ground up glass, your silica or beach sand, that's ground up glass too, right? So it's just slightly different color, different. It's from the coquina shell. Okay. Yeah, there's other pink sand is from Cocina. Is it Cocina or coquina shell? Ancient stuff. Okay, I'm gonna take a lava, ash, etc., etc. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take a couple more minutes breather here, guys. Already at about 12 minutes after, so we're in our overtime period just for Kim or the other Kim, both Kims, and we'll be back in a little while here, guys. So stick around, don't go anywhere. If you haven't hit that like button yet, you might want to consider doing that. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet and you like the kind of content you're seeing, hit that red button, make it gray, turn it into a lava button. Anyway, I'll be back in about 5 minutes, and don't go away. Thanks, guys. Okay, I turned the microphone back on, and yes, Kim, if you can email that to me, that would be great. If it'll be updated or whatever. Anyway, so yeah, it looks like we lost the one of the cameras here, the one that was looking at the backside or of the system, or if we bring up our recent map wherever I stuck that thing. I had it. Anyway, actually I had prepped up the other photo here I wanted to show you guys. This was the one from find it crazy to use weed stuff and drink live in Amsterdam. They do what? Weed and things in Amsterdam? Wow. Buzzing the earth, creaking, reeling house you hear over the kingdom of okay, dimensional metro and moments before the storm. Valera, I don't think we're gonna have a storm. Pot you don't do. Well, don't do pot. Don't do frying pans either. Anyway, looking at the photo on the screen. So this is our basic flow pattern coming from deep down. That cauldron of, or I shouldn't call it a cauldron. It's that vent that's coming up all the way, lovely 200 kilometers up from the bottom of that plume that's coming up. So it's very interesting how it gets up there, starts injecting its lava into all the little cracks and nooks and crannies it can find, and of course it's going to flow out in the one that shows the least amount of resistance, and that's basically what we are getting now, and that's our a good scene here with the two different views or angles of the live vent here. So still don't know what we're really calling it. It's the new Ragnar complex or system. When I eventually get to Amsterdam, I will taste test one of your great pizzas. Ooh, I like some good pizza. You guys ever want to go have good pizza? You have to go to Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. Most of the pizza places there are absolutely to die for. Even the franchise chains have no choice but to beef up their pizzas to compete. And I found that Saskatoon has some of the best pizza in the world. So even better than New York, where pizza originated. Oh, fun. Okay, so I was looking for something and I need to go find it. All right, we have that guy, had that guy. Okay, moving along. Oh, buried it. I buried it, I betcha. Saskatoon berry pie is fantastic. Absolutely. Joseph, Saskatoon is too far away from here. It's still a 6-hour drive from Edmonton. So it's to the east about 550 kilometers. So southeast actually a little bit. So, but oh, Kim, that's a variant. It's pronounced Smith. Ragnarok. Ragnarok is pronounced Smith. All right. So Mr. Smith on the screen is very good. Actually, the place in that I remember the most is a place called Vern's Pizza in Saskatoon. So if you guys ever go to Saskatoon, Saskatchewan here in Canada, look up Vern's Pizza. Now, if you order extra pepperoni and you tell the guys that, look, I want an inch thick of pepperoni on my pizza, they will give you an inch thick of pepperoni and then some. The thicker the pizza, of course, the longer it takes to cook, and they have to slow the heat down to not burn it, right? But it is interesting how these guys actually cook their pizza. They cook some of the pepperoni separately, and while the pizza's in the oven, they're building the pizza in the oven, which I've never seen before. But I can tell you, the end result is all your meat is cooked properly. Your cheese is melted and crusted over just beautifully on top, and it's no more expensive than anywhere else. The cost, so yeah, I'm starting to salivate just thinking about it. Anyway, okay, sentiment. It's same as okay, but I sent how because okay. All right, I'll have a look there, Kim, and see what came out of that, and once it gets here. So yes, death by heartburn is about right. Put it this way, I ordered a medium-sized pizza, which is I think it's about 11 inches, or I don't know what that is about 26 centimeters in diameter, and yeah, it was over an inch thick, and the guy actually invited me down to come to the store because I ordered from a hotel room while I was there, right? And he actually asked if I wanted to come down and see how it's made. And so it was a couple nights later I went down, and they actually showed me how they do it. And because you'd think an inch thick pizza is going to take a long time to cook, and these guys still managed to get their pizza out in about 12 or 14 minutes. And it's pretty darn good. So, yeah, road trip. Death by heartburn. Actually, I ate about half that pizza, and no death by heartburn. It was good. I didn't have a problem with it. I really did enjoy it. So, I see we're missing a screen again. Darn it. So, oh well, I guess we'll stick to the two views for right now, and we'll go from there. Now I am already running over my allotted 2 hours that I typically run, but it is Friday, and I figured I'd go just a little bit further. My bunny duties don't need to be done tonight. I have lots of water in there for the rabbits, and the food is full. So I will tend to them in the morning if I need to. But it's pretty good. I might have to go down and put a little more water in, but that's all good. So I'm going to stay here for probably another half hour streaming. So we're all good, guys, and we'll see what comes up. And I'm going to check my email and see if there's anything coming. Slow electrons? No, didn't find nothing. Didn't put it in the junk mail? No, that's an advertising thing, so it didn't get nailed as spam. Okay. I haven't received it yet, Kim. You ate half a pizza? No, actually, I wasn't drinking Pepto-Bismol. I was drinking Pepsi. Oh, it was good. I couldn't get any more down. I mean, that was really filled me up. Half of that 11-inch pizza, and that was enough for me. Um, it was tasty. It was delicious, and I was hungry at the time, and it went down pretty good. Is it cold in Canada? Actually, here I'll bring up my temperature. This is my weather here right now, just so you can see. Did you have the right email address, Kim? I hope you spelled it correctly. Didn't put DrFox2000 there, did you? Just Dr. Fox. Hopefully you wrote it down correctly. There's our weather, Joseph. Right now it is 19 Celsius or 66 Fahrenheit. A little bit on the windy side, but conditions partly cloudy, and I will attest to that. That's what it is. And we had 72 Fahrenheit for a high today, and so it was actually a very beautiful day. And the leaves are starting to bud on the trees. So a few more days like this, and we're going to be green all over the place. So hopefully it'll be good. Joseph was very cold in the winter, more so than the middle of the country. West and East Coast not so bad. Summer's nice and warm. Yeah, here we my email bounced back. Sorry, I don't know why. Okay. Did you send it to the right address, Kim? I'm gonna put it down in the chat again here. Just confirm that you got the right email address, okay? And go from there. So hopefully you didn't misspell something. I mean, it is pretty easy, but sometimes we have weird things. Anyway, I'm going to take that off, and hopefully you got it right. So, all right. I want to visit Canada one day. Joseph, if you do want to visit Canada, make sure you come in the summertime. Okay? Unless you want to freeze, come in the summertime. And summertime is June, July, and August. We really only have 2 seasons here. We have winter, which is just over 6 months, and then the other season we refer to as construction. So it's winter and construction. So if you come during the construction season, you should be okay. 75 here in Central Florida. Mango Mike, email me some of that warmer temperature, will you? That would be cool. Really, really good, guys. Anyway, for those who are just popping in and don't know who I am, I'm DrFox2000, your host, doing the live streaming of the ruv.is and the mbl.is streams coming out of Iceland, the public streams. And 93 degrees in California. Hey, that's cool, or warm. Nice temperature. Anyway, as your host, DrFox2000, call me Doc for short. Anyway, we're looking at the volcano in a split view here, 2 different angles. We did have 3 earlier, but unfortunately that camera has stopped functioning, and it being after midnight there, actually it's after 1 a.m. there, 1:37 in the morning. They don't allow people in that zone after 11 p.m. or 2300 Iceland time. So that's why that camera is not going to be serviced till tomorrow. And hopefully they will get it up and running again, because I like that other shot. It was a really nice view. So, and it's the original location. And the 2 shots that we see now, of course, one is the one on the left-hand side is the new creation that started today, and it's a very long-range shot. But it is located in the camera is located in such a position that it can be useful for once the lava starts flowing south, and we'll be able to see what's going on. Tonight it's 8 degrees Celsius in Nova Scotia and rain. Okay, so in the eastern part. All right. No rain here right now, but I'm looking out the window, and some of those clouds to the south of me here look like they might want to dribble onto some people. So very interesting. Okay. Oh, you had the 2000 in there. I said don't put the 2000 in there. It went through this time. Okay, we'll have a peek and see if the electrons decide. Hey, something blinged. Okay. And now how did you attach that map? Because okay. There we go. All right. Oh, okay, that's a slightly different map. All right. But we'll use that if I can get that in there. Let me see if I can pop that on the screen. Okay. Why is it not letting me copy it? It doesn't love me. Oh, okay. This is the bigger version of it. All right. Let me zoom out by 1, 2, maybe. Okay, actually this might work very well. So let me do a quick screenshot of that, and then we will see if we can paste it up here. So right, I got my screenshot. I'm gonna go put it into the other picture format, and we'll get it going. Crop all the stuff we don't need, and okay. All right, we'll hit done and save it. Save as. I'm going to go stick it into the folder, and we'll call it new map. Yeah, and it doesn't quite look the same as the one that RLC had, so not sure. But anyway, we'll see if we can't get this on display for you good people. And give me a second here. Gonna load it up. My Volcano files are getting bigger. Okay, something happened. There it is. Open. Okay, just about there, guys. Bear with me. And okay, so we'll push that live, and then I'll put it back on single screen. And I zoomed out a little bit on that map, so hopefully it's still all big enough that everybody can see it. I might do a re-zoomed version here. Anyway, let me know your thoughts, and we'll see, because I find it a little hard to see. These kinds of big bursts have not been seen really until the last couple of days. Yep, that's true. We've definitely had some good shots there. Okay, so you need to Google it. Yeah. This is pretty cool, though. It does tell you where that stuff is, and if I go back to the single screen, I might be able to even see it a little closer up. So, oh darn, I went to the wrong screen. Sorry, guys. It updates all by itself. So, there we go. Yeah, interesting. So I think I am going to have to zoom into that. What? Yeah, I thought Virginia was in Canada. No, Virginia is way down south. That's almost tropical there. Too blurry to read. Yeah, it is. I'm gonna do a zoomed in shot here, because I think it didn't pick it up very well from some reason. Let's see what we can do here. I'll put you back on the other screen here, and I'll just work on this for a second, because it's hard for me to see it. East Virginia is the best spot in the USA. But John Denver wrote the song about West Virginia and Take Me Home, the Country Roads, Mountain Mama, and all that stuff. So I don't know. Maybe maybe the West is better than the East. Anything is possible. But okay, so let's see what we can do here. I'm going to yeah, I'm gonna leave it on here. I don't think we're going to get the side notes, because that's going to get distorted here for some reason when I do the grab on the screen. But we'll take this shot the way I've got it, and we'll try that. Hopefully it'll be a little easier to work with. So give me a few seconds, and we'll see what we can do to get that on the screen. New, right click. Okay. All right. Hopefully this is going to be a little better to be able to see it. So save as image, and we'll call it new map 2. Okay, save it, and then all right, takes a little bit to get things going here, so all right, put me back on my stream. You know, okay, Freeman. East Virginia is still, the eastern parts of Virginia are pretty nice. But we'll leave that alone. Okay, where was I? I was trying to get that map on the screen, so hang tight. We'll do it again here. Add source. And new map to open. And we'll see if we can get that without distortion. And we'll push that, and hopefully you guys can see that okay. So play on a bridge. Don't play on a bridge. You're gonna get hurt. Okay, and there's the map. Hopefully that is going to turn out a little bit better and you can see a little bit closer. And we kept it in tight enough or far enough out that you can still see the coast, and hopefully that is a little bit better. So looking at this, there's some cool areas. So okay, I see they did put the new camera in there as well, which is really awesome. And let me try that and see if I can get the whiteboard to work. And a nice thick color here. All right, so when we make our point here, so there's our vent right there, or double vent if you will. And this is the new camera view. This is the other fixed, or this was the other view from yesterday. I don't know if that's still active or not. This camera view here is what we were looking at just now. So it was, I'm going to call it left and right. Okay, that's what we had on our split screen. So those are basically the two views that we had. And they're servicing the right-hand camera. They're basically, I think, servicing it now with a helicopter because the flow it's too dangerous for them to go in there and get trapped in there, right? So the area that they're going to get trapped is where this is showing up. So I think they're indicating lava flow or movement with those. As well as this. So it could prove to be very interesting. So lava, lava, and lava, these three. So you actually have lava going in 4 directions, if that's what they're really saying here. So I'm not sure. Sorry, Doc, I didn't mean to mess up Your groove, lol. Hope you can find the flow triangles on the map. Yep, that's what I just pointed out there. So hopefully that will work for you guys. I can try to make a little bit closer shot here and really zoom it in. So let me do a little bit better here, and hopefully this will all work out. There we go. Oh, too close, too close. All right, this will work. Okay, I'll do a screenshot of that, and then yeah, while that's happening, I'm going to put you back to the volcano so you can look there, and I will get this split up again and get it ready for you. Come on, go split. So if people are asking me questions right now, I'm not looking at that screen, unfortunately. So stand by while I get this map cropped out a little bit, and we'll definitely be a little bit closer in on this next go here. And this is from Google Maps, so that's the source of it. And hopefully that will be good. And we'll select that, menu, save as, there we go. Okay, and then we can try to bring that forward. Looking pretty good so far. And we'll go back on here as I watch the stream. Sorry, Doc, didn't want to mess you up, blah, blah, blah. Okay, okay. All right, I'm going to get this new view on the screen here for you. So we'll remove the that one and delete it. And delete this one and get this one in. Okay, and we'll push it live. So, who's leaving? Goodbye. Okay, Philomena, you take care. Thanks for stopping in, and appreciate that. And hopefully we'll see you on tomorrow's stream. And tomorrow we'll be starting, I wanted to start at 12, but I'm going to be hesitant, and I'm going to say I'm going to start at 1 o'clock tomorrow. And the reason for doing so is I need to go get a haircut, guys. I know I don't have a lot of hair on my head, but I do need to go get the other parts removed that are growing too much. And there you have the map zoomed in a little bit. And no, Dawn Mage, it is 1 p.m. My time, which will be 17, hang on, is it 1900 GMT. Okay. 1 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. Anyway, on the screen, I do have that map, and you can see the flow area arrows right here, 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 and here. So I'm surprised this area hasn't closed up yet. Okay. But because of the buildup that is up in this area, I think they're being very cautious not to go down into there too quickly, because all it takes is another one of those big falls that we had like the other day, and that'll push that lava right shut together with the other side, and they're not going to get out. But anyways, so you can see the flow right now, and what we're looking at, this one here really is not going to push too far, because that's pushing up against the side of the hill, and I think this is going to start forcing it that way, and this is going to end up being our flow into the valley here. So that's kind of what I'm seeing, and a big caution for this area, because if that meets up and closes that off, then the only way into this camera is by helicopter, which they had mounted up here somewhere before. I'm not sure what the other icon was up here. I didn't see, or this one. So I'll maybe look at the other parts later and see if we can figure out what they did or will do for tomorrow. So anyway, putting you back on the volcano, and we are coming up to the 3-hour mark, guys and girls, and that's about where I wanted to be with my stream today, to do 3 hours. So I'm going to say it's been a slice, and thank you very much all for coming. Great stream tonight. Had a lot of good, interesting stuff in here. New information. Thank you very much to Rob RLC for the ones that he sent in, as well as thank you Kim Lambert for sending me that link. That's all cool. And Mango, yeah, you have a good night too. I appreciate everyone who's come in. If you haven't hit that like button before you leave, you might want to give it a quick shot if you did like what you're seeing. Also, if you have not subscribed yet, we'll be back on tomorrow. And like I said, I'm going to probably be on about 1 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, or 1900 GMT, or 7 Iceland time, 1900, 7 p.m. Either or, same thing, Iceland time. So that's kind of it. Thanks, Aiden. Okay. Mate, that's what it is. Mate. All right. M8. Mate. Okay, Freeman. Thank you for stopping in. Always a pleasure to have you in here, and always good to have the local people from Iceland, and it all really helps. And thank you very much for being in here. With some of that insider information really does help, and keeps me on my toes. Sorry, I still can't speak the Icelandic language, but if I found somebody here who could actually speak it, it might help me. Anyway, guys, thank you, everyone. I see Gary showed up too, always hiding in the background. So there's always more mods than one thinks. Cool, thanks, Doc. The stream was awesome as always. Thank you, Kim Lambert. Appreciate it. Bo, good night. John Boy, LOL. Good night, Don. Good night, Kim. Good night, other Kim. Good night, Grandma. Good night, Grandpa. Good night, Thomas. Good night, Daryl. We can't forget Daryl. Everybody say good night, Daryl. You guys been a blast. Thank you very much for coming into the stream. I enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys all tomorrow. Have a good evening. Bye for now.